Hello there, and welcome to Ninsense YouTube channel. We are live with System Update 18.0. Today, Nintendo released System Update 18.0 with officially added support for Korean language option and a new sleep mode option where you can auto sleep for 15 minutes while connected to the TV, which actually is pretty useful. Not gonna lie, I actually like that. I don't know what was changed in the background besides the Korean option and the system update option, but we're going to load up some games and we're going to take a look, and we're also going to check out a website that sometimes lists what actually changed in the background, and that website is called Nintendo Switch Brew, and they release some detailed information about these Switch updates, which is kind of nice. So officially, like I said, the 15-minute option, the Korean language support option, something about Nintendo Switch controls, parental controls introduction video, general system stabilities and improvements. But according to the unofficial update, all of the system modules were updated. So USB, boot, settings, bus, Bluetooth, friends, pretty much everything. NFC, like a bunch of background system modules, a bunch of system data was updated, and a bunch of applets were updated. So pretty significant changes in the background, which is what they mean by general system stability improvements to enhance user service. I don't really know what a lot of this stuff means. ROM FS changes, error applet, overlay, starter application, IPC interface changes have been updated. A lot of that kind of stuff. There's no controller updates. Sometimes there's a controller update. So again, this is all just stuff in the background that makes the user experience better. And thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to ring that bell for notifications, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe for more content like this. Leave a comment down below if you notice something running smoother on your Switch after this update. And later on in the stream, I'll actually show you guys a pro tip on how to get your inputs running with less latency on your Nintendo Switch too. So first of all, we're going to load up Skyrim, because Skyrim is a great game to test how well your Switch and SD card and stuff is running, because it's a massive open world game. It recently got patched on the Nintendo Switch. Where's my phone at? Uh-oh, I'll be right back. Optimized my monitor on my setup here where I play to be more accurate looking, and I like it.
You're home! Did you bring me anything?
Yes, I did.
Wow, really? Thanks!
You're welcome.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Let's see, what were we doing last time? Revealing the unseen, discover Nechebovitz, attend the banquet feast. Ooh. We should attend the banquet feast, that sounds cool. Let's go do that.
Of course.
I don't remember this quest. Is this a new one from the DLC? Whoa. Read the feast note. Uh-oh. If you're reading this, I am dead, and so you will have to hear my toast in spirit. Of course, a little business first. As I have no living heirs, I have decided the manor will be bequeathed to you, provided you finish this last meal. As you know, I have always loved dinner parties, and so, for my final dinner, I've decided to have a few friends over. Varen, you and I shared a long and fruitful business partnership, but you altered the books to give yourself a larger cut. Don't think I didn't notice. Marina, you were my first love, but also my first mistake. For you, love was not mine alone, and for that I never forgot. Ygritte, you were my ward, and in some ways I considered you a daughter. But a daughter does not plot to steal an inheritance, so I will teach you this lesson as a father would. Lethiel, we fought in the war together, and our bond is in many ways sacred. Yet I know the horrors you committed to survive, and while I dismissed it then, I cannot now. Galtus, my old imperial friend who used to drink wine with me at the Suriel Brothers' vineyard in Skinkingrad. One night you drank too much and saw fit to insult my family. I told you I forgave you. As you were drunk, I did not. Lastly, Mike, we have never met. I brought you here on a whim. You are here as a wild card, a chance to change the fates of my friends, or to revel in it. Much like my fate in the next world, it is far more exciting, you see, if the future is unknown. And with that said, drinks are served.
What was that?
Dude, I knew this guy was a vampire. You're not a waiter. You're a vampire. It's like a Dawn Guard quest thing. I need food. Everybody die. I tried to save them.
No one back Get out.
Speak to the survivor.
Yes.
The
What?
vampires are all dead, and the will says the house belongs
Very
to me.
But you've created a debt between us. Here, take this. We're even now. Need something?
Do I just get this house? That's cool. Totally worth coming to this dinner. Kind of dark in here. Somebody turn on a light. Should have some torches. Well, that's cool. I mean, this house is pretty massive.
Yes.
Oh god, dead bodies everywhere.
Azora bless you.
Hey, this guy lived. That's good.
Azora bless you.
Could put my masks in here. Quite a lot of places to put weapons and decorations. It's kind of a dark house, though. Nice places to put claws. I guess I could move my my stuff from my other home, Hendraheim, if I wanted to. I kind of like Hendraheim. This place is kind of dark. Oh, it's creepy too. There's a coffin. You can sleep in the coffin? I don't want to sleep in the coffin. That's creepy. I don't want to be a vampire. I just like to count. 1 dead body. 2 dead bodies. 3 dead bodies. 1 potion of blood. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, Chad Mario, welcome to the stream. Shout out to Chad Mario for notifying me that this update had gone live. I probably would have figured it out eventually. But it is thanks to Chad that we are enlightened. Oh man, they killed the bards, but the bards were vampires? I'm so confused. It's a vampire home. It's creepy. I'm not gonna live here. I'm not gonna live in Blood Chill Cavern. Can I sell the real estate? I need the profits. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Another quest completed. Alright, what should I load up next? Tears of the Kingdom. This is a good game to test out. Switch updates as well. First party Nintendo game with lots of open world areas. Let me know if there's a game you want to see me test in the chat. I don't know how popular the concept of this stream will be. Only nerds like me are into stuff like this. It's kind of unexciting when Nintendo says that they just added Korean language support and like a new sleep option. But then when you actually look at what the optimizations are in the background, that kind of stuff is a little bit exciting. And after we check out Tears of the Kingdom, I'll show off that pro tip I was talking about earlier. So, I mean, the blades of grass look really good. You know, I mean, look at that grass. That's some nice looking grass. There's Terrytown. I'm crying. Tears of the Kingdom. What's up with Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild? Like the story's all told through a bunch of flashbacks. It's all totally non-traditional Zelda story. Zelda's just doing her own thing in another timeline. I mean, it looks good. It's running smooth. This isn't exactly a like exciting area. I want all of them. Sounds like I need to sell you some stuff. I'm low on funds. What can I sell you? Can we sort by valuability? No, we can't sort by value or the stuff I have the most of. What do I have too much of? Well, I have a lot of opals. I feel like I need those, though. That's kind of worth a lot. What was that? Geelok guts? Oh, well, that's why it's worth a lot. Probably need that, though. This is probably why I haven't sold any of these. I got 60 of these. I don't think I need 60 of these. They're not worth that much, but hey. 100 rupees is 100 rupees. I'll probably sell 8 of these. That'll give me something. Hey, 100 rupees is 100 rupees. I need rupees. I could probably sell some of these. I got a bunch of these. That's it? What a rip. How come I don't have a lot of anything that's worth anything? Probably because I sold it already. Dang, I have an incredible amount of these, and even though they're not worth much. There we go. Sometimes I forget how much I actually played this game. A lot. Dang, I have a lot of Zony charges. Alright, we got some rupees now. Very nice. Let's see, do I have anything marked on my map that I need to fast travel to? What do I have these swords marked here? Let's find out. Let's see how long it takes me to fast travel there. I should travel up to a high point and like fly down too. That was really fast. Did you see that load time? Like of the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom thing? I gotta like watch the replay on that. That was like, boom. It showed up Zelda. Oh no, it was a little slow in the beginning and then it was like, boom, after it got past the Z. See, let's warp to a really high point, like, is this the one? Yeah, this is probably one of the highest points you can warp to. See how fast it loads to get there. The Z is slow. And then, boom. Oh god, it's so bright. It's like the opposite of Skyrim. It's eye-searingly bright. Okay, I need a different outfit for this. We need a glide suit. Oh hey, that's a cave. Pretty sure I've been in there, considering it's below this thing. Oh, I actually got him, no way. Let's get into some combat. Gelatinous blobs. What is that? Is that my arrow? That is my arrow. Wait. Oh, come on. Give me a second. I need to take all these guys out really badly. A bomb, maybe? Something. Fire? Ah. At least I got a few of them. I need the eyeballs. Like, I really need the eyeballs so bad. So I can go fight giant gearlocks. It's like one of the few things I still have to do in this game. That was pretty good. Pretty good eyeball collection. Not quite enough to fight the gearlocks, but... Let's see, ascend. Such a cool video gamey mechanic. Change my armor. The Ultra Hand is really what tanks the firmware. I mean, not the firmware, but the frame rate. Typically. Ah, I screwed it up. Ascend. Worth it. Do I have any smashers? Oh, I do have a smasher. Ooh. Beautiful. Luminous stone. Your Flux Core Smasher 3 is badly damaged. That's very sad. Oh, look at that guy. Guess I really hadn't been in this cave. That's my buddy. I get it, I have to use the wood. You could probably just climb up there, right? Oh no, it's wet. Get me out of here. Raining. Of course it's raining. Let's go to Lookout Landing. We'll load up another game. Let's see, the Z is slow. And then no boom this time. Frame rate dropped there for a second. Guessing if I use the Ultra Hand here, it'll also... No? Nope. Frame rate's not even tanking with the Ultra Hand here. Nice. Quite surprising, but I wasn't lifting anything, so that might have something to do with it. What's going on? Yep, frame rate still tanks with the Ultra Hand, but hey, it is kind of ultra. Look at all those enemies. Look at them all get blown up. That's a lot of enemies. This was such a fun game. Oh my god. I played the crap out of this too. I think I played like 90 hours of this and 100%ed it. I was obsessed. My brother kind of got me into these Musu style games, like Dynasty Warrior style games. Specifically the spin-off series called Warriors Orochi. I played a lot of Warriors Orochi on the Wii U when the Wii U first came out. And then they announced Hyrule Warriors, the first one, and I just thought it was amazing. And I loved it, and I played it, and it was so cool. And then they announced this game, and I was just hyped for it. And then I played it, and again, I felt like it was an awesome experience. A lot of people were off-put by the low frame rate. But when you're fighting like thousands of enemies on screen at once, you kind of expect the frame rate to tank. And I think it looks just fine in motion, at least. Just makes you feel so powerful to tear across the battlefield Musu style. Yeah, the performance is pretty much the same. Same as it always was, but it looks nice. Alright, let's load up something else. Trying to think of something that would, I would say Battlefront, but it needs to be patched. It's not really a good example. Animal Crossing is going to look exactly the same. Kakarot. Kakarot might be a good example because that's been recently patched. Crisis Core, Doom Eternal. What would be a good example? It's a pretty cool game. I had a lot of fun with it. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which was also recently patched. A massive open world game. Feel free to let me know if there's a specific game you want me to load up before we wrap all this up. Doesn't have to be a technically impressive game. We're just testing out the system firmware update. Oh, I wanted to show you guys, I'll do it right after this one. I gotta not forget, I want to show you guys the controller trick I talked about earlier. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. I beat this DLC and I beat this game, but it's such a massive RPG that there's a ton of post-game content. Not gonna lie, a New Game Plus on this game sounds pretty enticing, just because the story was so damn good. So good. I think what I started doing is I just started rewatching the cutscenes instead of doing a New Game Plus. Are we in a cave right now? We are in a cave right now. Is this a necessary cave? It's a somewhat necessary cave. Okay. So to the right of me is some mission objectives. Or left, to the left, to the left.
This is quite rare.
This is quite rare.
Our target's close. Stay vigilant.
More enemies. Oh, just leave us alone. Stop there! It's me, your opponent. That's a big help. I lost the enemy's attention. Heavy
Let go!
There goes the enemy. Stop there! I'll be your opponent. That's a big help.
Light! Where are ya?
I lost the enemy's attention. There goes the enemy.
I honestly feel like Xenoblade Chronicles series is some of the best JRPGs nowadays. I know a lot of people still really like the latest Final Fantasies. I just like me some Xenoblade.
Ready when you are.
You make it look effortless, eh? That's not gonna work.
That was close.
There goes the enemy. What?
Skyfall.
Ready and go! Hey, let's go with the usual.
I'll afford them no call.
Let's send them packing. All right, Niall. Keep it up. Infinity Blade!
Hey, quest complete.
Threat neutralized.
Defeat Alpha. Oh, the main story. Can we fast travel from here? I can hardly even remember this DLC. I feel like I rushed through it.
We've arrived.
Should probably rewatch the cutscenes from this one too. I remember the ending really well. It's so cool. It like wraps up the whole Xenoblade series. You've got characters from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. You've got your new characters. You've got characters from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2. You've got Rex, Shulk, and Matthew, which is the main character of Xenoblade Chronicles 3's. It's like one of his ancestors. Because it's a prequel to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And it kind of shows you that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is like wrapping up the series. Alright, let's load up something else. Let me save first, because we did make that progress.
Okay, it's all backed up.
It's crazy how many party members you have in this one, too. They need to port Chronicles X. I'm talking in German. What? Sie Deutschland ist sehr gut. Mein Freund Chad. Ja, Chad ist guten Tag. It's a good day. Es ist sehr windig. Mein Freundschaft. What should I load up next? Before we wrap this up. What should we load up? Final Fantasy X looks amazing on the Switch. It just does. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition's pretty good too. It's not Final Fantasy 15 like the full, straight up full fat experience. It's like a streamlined version of it, and I loved it. I don't know what to load up next. Resident Evil. Let's load up Resident Evil 6. Maybe. Tales of Symphonia? No. Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Turok. Yeah, Resident Evil 6. Let's load up Resident Evil 6. Actually, Resident Evil Revelations and Revelations 2 and Resident Evil Remake are games that I also load up to test out system updates occasionally. For various reasons. Capcom. Imanak. What is it? Is it time? Is it bedtime? Oh god, the spiders. Resident Evil 6. Back when companies cared to port their games to Switch. Oh, we're starting a new game? Is that what's happening? Really? Oh, no, you can just select the difficulty every time you start. That's right. We're not going to play online right now, but this is an amazing game to play co-op. You could play the whole game co-op online. There's an online multiplayer mode. These games often go on sale for like $5 a piece. I cannot recommend Resident Evil 5 and 6 enough on the Nintendo Switch. Don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 4 is probably the better Resident Evil game. But I mean, you can only play so much of the same story over and over again before you need some different story and gameplay. Yeah, what's up?
What's so special about this church?
Okay.
You have some sins to confess?
It's hard to explain. If I don't tell you at the cathedral, you may not believe me.
You're gonna tell me
Yeah,
everything.
I might have to come back live
Deal.
again later.
Deal.
This game just looks phenomenal too. It didn't look very good on PlayStation 3. Like, it was just too low res for how much graphical detail there was going on. But on Switch and modern platforms, oh man, it just looks great. It's kind of funny how, like, some games from like 8 years ago, in my opinion, look more next gen and put more effort into the gameplay actually being next gen than a lot of games that we see now. What do I mean by that? I don't mean that they're more graphically impressive. I mean that they're like have more nuanced detail and more like handcrafted details. Yes.
You see one of them, aim for the head. It's your best bet.
Got it.
All right, I got to wrap this up.
This is where the reception.
I can go live again though, probably. We can
all
test
be
out.
waiting dinner.
We'll do part 2. Part 2 of the testing.
I hope so.
Just look at all the like polygons on screen. All that detail.
I can't believe this.
It would tank the PlayStation 3. Yeah.
The raccoon.
Okay, I'll wrap it up right now. Uh-oh, I'll come look. It's great to see people who enjoy Resident Evil 6 and don't hate on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's got its flaws. I think the biggest option is if you did play it on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, is it was too low res. I mean, and the frame rate was kind of bad. I think it turned people off compared to the experience they had with Resident Evil 5, which was totally different. Okay, so the trick is, if you have too many controllers paired to your Nintendo Switch, to disconnect the controllers and unpair them, then repair just the ones you're using. And also, you can see my Switch controller icon going up and down here. It's moving pretty fast. Yours might actually lag when you do this in the menus. If you go to formatting options and you go to reset keyboard, if you reset your keyboard, believe it or not, your controller will be more responsive. Pro tip. All right, thanks again for hanging out with me, Chad. Thanks again for anybody who watched this stream and didn't say hi. Thanks to you who are all watching this right now. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. I'll be live again later. I think we're going to continue exploring random Switch games with the new update, or I might end up just playing like some retro classics. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Peace. Appreciate all of you. Stay solid and stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.